Hello rainbows and sunshine. In today's video, I'll be illustrating how using a simple carburetor cleaner to clean your throttle body the wrong way result into $3,000 repair. As most people who parade over the internet as mechanics are not different from pharmaceutical industries who create customers and not cure, are making car problem go away without finding out the root cause are all over the place, including your local garage. When I said do not flush your throttle body again using carburetor cleaner until you watch this very video, it's only few people who are curious enough that will be saved or save themselves from $1,000 problem which they create by performing this service in the wrong. As the automotive systems are full of hidden secrets, tricks. To unravel this mysterious technology takes quite a time, critical analysis, and vast experience fixing different car makes and model. In today's video, we have a situation in the garage that was as a result of using the carburetor cleaner that bet the expensive repairs of this vehicle. When I say stop flushing your throttle body using the carb cleaner, you are creating more serious problem to your engine. Most of you will not understand why I made such a statement. Now here is where it gets interesting. This engine here was dropped down out of the car in pieces to this very form that you are seeing right now because the technician were unable to properly diagnose the reason why this very car is underperforming, having a starting and stalling, losing power upon acceleration, and a whole lot of bunch of problem. And after the scanning, they couldn't see anything. In my own thorough investigation, this is due to accumulation of dirt that have been pushed into the engine over the years that accumulated, and also a clogged air filter that was left on the engine without being cleaned up, but mostly due to a cleaning of the throttle body using a carburetor cleaner, which the dirt could not go any other way but go inside the engine. Well, this is actually the case. Now I'm gonna give you guys a very example of it. I'm gonna pull one out here and show you, explain it. We have a practical approach to this, so you know exactly what you're doing each time you try to press that and gush all that in. We got a throttle body here that was replaced out of the car, and we got the intake manifold here. So let's say, for instance, when you got your carb cleaner and you push it, zoom in closer, you can see a whole lot of particles that is there, right? So what do you think is going to happen? Let's say you press it a little bit like this, you're gonna see a whole lot of dirt. Let me push it, and I'm gonna on the oh, okay, the battery is too low that it can't on the light. But if we zoom in and go in there, we're gonna see a whole lot of debris that is inside there. So each time you try to flush this without removing it completely out of the system, which this one here is held by 10 millimeter bolt, 4 of them. If you flush it, leaving it inside here, a lot of you do it because you think it's very fast or it's smart. Well, you are not smart, right? You are just creating more problem. You are pushing this whole dirt into to be sucked in as soon as you start up the car. It's gonna suck it all the way in there, and when it suck it all the way in there, it's gonna go straight into the combustion chamber, and next, kaboom, it's gonna hit your catalytic converter. So let's take a look at your car exhaust system. Your car exhaust system consists of many components. However, one of the most expensive component in your car exhaust system is your catalytic converter. Why is that? Because it's designed in such a way to filter 3 major gases that are very harmful to the environment: nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, and hydrocarbons. And this very system here, which is your catalytic converter, is designed with precious metals such as palladium, platinum, and some other expensive precious metal. Now it's structured in this honeycomb because when the exhaust gas is forces through it, it can now filter this very harmful gas into harmless gas before it goes out of your car. However, when you had a hard substances such as dirt and particles and you flush it into the exhaust system using your carburetor cleaner, what happens? It goes to plug this very honeycomb structure here and prevent the exhaust gases from flowing out. And what happens when it plugged it up? The temperature started increasing. You have a sensitive temperature build up here which restricts the gas exhaust gas flow and result into a lot of engine underperformance, such as hesitation upon acceleration, engine blow up, catalytic converter blow up, and a host of too many engine underperformance, which can be very difficult to diagnose. If you remember vividly, at the context of this very video here, I made a comment while talking about this video that we have a situation and a practical approach to this very problem here, which can be a whole lot to decipher when it starts. This is typically an engine of a Hyundai that was dismantled into this very form here because the technician were unable to detect exactly that this is actually due to a clogged catalytic converter from a buildup of dead particles and debris that were pushed into the engine using a carburetor cleaner. Because how did I know? Because I was there to investigate this very matter, and it was really serious. It took quite a long time to actually detect that this is where the problem is, because why on a diagnosis scanner you're not going to see any problem right there, and we have to bring down the exhaust system. And furthermore, so in order to save this man from this very huge expensive, I have to apply some wisdom here in order to save this man from the expensive fix, because as it is right now, the system was very restricted that it wouldn't even allow air to pass through. And that is where we get started noticing at the first place, and that was before tearing the engine apart. That is on the first phase. After tearing the engine apart and assembling it, we were noticing that the engine couldn't breathe. And since it couldn't breathe, there is only one possible place where this whole problem can play out, and that is the catalytic converter. Although a live stream data would have been very good to report this very issue if some people can be able to understand how to use it. But in our own case here, we are using orthodox method to find out, since we couldn't be able to read through the diagnosis, and we blow air through here and it couldn't pass through to the other end of the exhaust. So what happens? Here is where it got interesting. I applied the solution which I made, a homemade solution which I made, and when I lift this up right now, you're gonna see a whole lot of dead particles that are there. These are hard substances that was pushed into the engine through using a carburetor cleaner to flush the engine. You can see a whole lot of different kinds of sand, different kinds of carbon soot that is very hard to dissolve right inside the combustion chamber after the combustion took place. So this is a terrific nightmare that you don't want to deal with as a technician, right? Or even as a car owner, because most of the times you will not know that this is where the problem is, just like this other technician here, and they went on replacing one part to another. So now you know the reason why you don't want to use your carburetor cleaner or even let your air filter to get over contaminated or plugged before trying to replace it, because this is expensive piece to. Now, to summarize the whole thing here, a lot of people are going to be asking what is the right way to do it, which is a very good question. You don't do it like this. Instead, you want to lose out the throttle body on the table and flush it that way. Or if you don't want to get it done that way and you want to get it done on the car, then you need to spray the carburetor cleaner on a rag, on a clean rag, and use it to wipe it clean. Furthermore, the reason why you want to use a clean rag is because if you use a paper towel, you might leave some of the debris that will cause more problem in the engine when it starts and it pulls it in. So that's why you need a clean rag. I repeat, a clean rag to get this done correctly, and when you're done, it should be as clean as this.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, share, and give this video a thumbs up.